Udall gave up 2 hits on the night. Very good night for Udall. 8 strikeouts. And Bridger will take over. We'll try to finish it up for the BJs. Out of northwestern Iowa, 8 innings of work in the spring, gave up 9 hits and 9 runs. So he is hittable at an ERA right at 9. So we'll see if the Aviators can get to him. Aviators trail it 15-2. 2 hits for the Aviators, both by the same guy. It'll be Luke Jaquita. He has driven in both runs. 4 pitchers on the night for the Aviators. Salva started out, went 3 1/3. Sosa came in the 4th. Austin Smith took over in the 5th. And now it's Byron Smith's turn. He pitched a scoreless 7th, striking out all 3 BJs. And you're up to date. So Bridger will take over with runners at first and second. Both of them are Udall's responsibility. And here's Shea Gutierrez out of Incarnate Word. 4 hits on the year for Shea, hitting .308. First pitch swinging, and swings through it, strike 1. Jaquita over at first. No balls and a strike. Good hack at a fastball, and Gutierrez is on the hole, 0-2. Aviators will try to get something going tomorrow night against the Dodge City A's, game 1 of the series. And here's the 0-2. Swung on and fouled back. Good at bat by Shea Gutierrez. Good battle up there, 0-2. Always a good contact hitter. Runs well, great hands. And here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch is bounced to the left side, over to second for 1, back to first. Not in time. A good play by Northern over at third base. Over to second to Ortiz for 1, and that's all they'll get. So Jaquita is forced at second for out number 1. And Gutierrez will beat it out and will reach on the fielder's choice, and he will be aboard with 1 out in the inning. Here is Jake Pasau. Out of Milwaukee Tech, 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out in the 5th, flew out in the 3rd. 1 hit on the year, and he fouls the first pitch back, strike 1. Aviators trail the BJs 15-2 now. Both hits by the same guy. Hayden Udall lifted after 7 1/3. And that's in there for a strike. Zach Bridger in to take over for Udall, who stands to win it if things stay the same. Udall struck out 8. And the 0-2. Good off-speed pitch swung through and missed. And that'll do it for Pasau. 2 outs now in the inning. Here is Trevor Omahan. 0 for 2 tonight, couple of strikeouts out of the University of San Diego. Looking to get things going right here with 2 outs. Runner at first base, that would be Gutierrez. And the pitch. Good hack at a fastball, and he'll come up empty. Omahen 1 hit in the season so far. And the 0-1. Off-speed pitch is fouled to the right side, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first base. Nagalski led it off with a walk and was driven in by Jakita. And that is wide. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hits few and far between tonight for the Aviators. This is not the way they usually do business. Here's a 1-2. That is popped foul. Good battle up there by Omahen. Staying alive, 1-2. And the runner goes. And Gutierrez will steal it. Went on first movement. And will steal it without a throw, actually. So good play, heads-up play there by Gutierrez. And he's in scoring position with 2 outs. Game is slowed to a crawl here in Haysville. We're in the bottom of the 7th. And the 1-2 is low, 2-2 now. And the pitch. That's in there for a call strike. Community College. 4 hits on the year. Steps in from the right side. Looks like Bridges will be in for inning number 2 of work since coming in for Udall after 6 1/3. Off-speed pitch is in there for a strike. Both Liberal pitchers have been very successful at starting hitters off early with not only the strike but soft stuff. That leaves your options totally open later on in the count. 0-1 now. That is a fastball that misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Aviators running out of time. They trail at 16-2. And the 1-1. That is low and in. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1. That is swung on and missed. Good healthy cut by Brozovic. And the count is 2-2. And the 2-2. Swung on and missed. And that'll do it for Torrin here in the 8th.
Batting number 7, Carter Cross.
Top of the order now for the Aviators. Here is Carter Cross. He was hit by a pitch and was stranded in the 6th. Struck out in the 4th and bounced out in the 3rd. He's 0 for 2. Out of the University of Nebraska. And he takes a pitch low, ball 1. 7 hits and an RBI on the season. And the 1-0 is high, 2-0. Aviators 2-3 on the season. 0-2 in the league. And that is outside, 3-0. Good eye at the plate by Carter Cross. He's worked it to 3 balls and no strikes. And here it is. That is wide. And he'll walk him. 1 out walk issued by Bridger.
Williams.
Here is Darian Williams. Reached on an error in the 6th since coming in and taking over for Campbell Quirk. He'll step in from the right side. He's out of Monmouth. Correction, he's out of Benedict College. Good lead over there by Cross. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Good hack at it by Williams. And he'll come up empty. And the 0-1. Little excuse me swing. That's popped foul down the left side. First baseman Hacker. And he'll make the play. Good play over the shoulder by Hacker. He came in for Paul. And that'll be out number 2. Here is Damon Nixon. Hitless tonight, over 3. Ball in play all 3 times. Couple of hits on the season out of Florence Darlington Tech. Good lead over there by Carter Cross. And the pitch. And that misses wide. 1 ball and no strikes. Manny Garcia continues to loosen in the bullpen. We'll see if he will come in and pitch the 9th. That swung on and missed. Good hack by Nixon, and he'll come up empty. 1-1. One, 2 outs. Runner at first base. And the pitch. That is swung on and batted foul. Nixon in the hole, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of 8. That is low. Good take by Nixon. Looks like Byron Smith is now icing up, so his evening is over. We'll see who will take over in the 9th in just a moment. Off-speed pitch swung through by Nixon, and that'll do it for Bridger. Came in the 7th with 1 out and has pretty much held the Aviators in check since then. 4, 5, and 6 scheduled for the Aviators be Nagalski, Jaquetta, and Gutierrez. And first pitch to Nagalski is swung through and missed, strike 1. Nagalski walked and scored in the 7th. He is 0 for 2. And that pitch is wide, ball 1. Nagalski 1 hit on the season. Walk and 3 strikeouts. Out of Wisconsin, Milwaukee. And a 1-1 off-speed pitch floats in there for a called strike. 1-2. A's will be in town tomorrow night. Game 1 of 3. All games start at 7 o'clock. And that is a good fastball, and that's it for Nagalski. That will be his 2nd strikeout of the night. That is 1 out. And here's Jaquetta. Solo bomb in the 5th. And a base hit in the 7th. And that's been it for the Aviators. And he takes a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Aviators running out of time. 16-2. 13 hits for Liberal. 2 for the Aviators. All this young man right here. Off-speed pitch. That is to the right side. Second baseman unable to come up with it. That's Ortiz. And that will be an error. And Chiquita is aboard. Kind of set back and let that one play him. A little complacent there. Runner is aboard with one out. Here is Gutierrez out of Incarnate Word. Hitless tonight, 0 for 3. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 7th and stole a base. First pitch to him. That is to the left side, just under the glove of Northern. And that'll be a base hit for Gutierrez. That ball was hit on the screws. That was an all or nothing play for Northern. And runners at first and second now. 3 hits now in the team on the game for the Aviators. Here is Jake Pasau. Couple of strikeouts and a fly out. One hit on the season. Catcher Marino out to talk to Bridger. Couple of balls that certainly could have been handled and that weren't for the BJs. First pitch floats in there for a called strike. And the 0-1. That is flared foul down the right side, 0-2. Pasau out of Milwaukee Tech. BJs will stay in town. They will have 3 with El Dorado. Oh and 2 now to the first baseman, Pasau. First and second, 1 out. That is low. And the 1-2. Swung on and missed. And that'll do it for Jake. 2 outs now in the inning.
Now batting number 2, Trevor Omahan.
6 strikeout for Bridger since he came in the 7th. 6 for Bridger, 8 for Udall. Not very good at math, but that's too many. Off-speed pitch to Trevor Omahan. Swung on and missed. 3 strikeouts on the night for Trevor. Now the University of San Diego. Aviators now down to their final out. They trail it 16-2. And that's inside. Almost hit him. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. Chiquita reached on an error, and Gutierrez on a base hit to the left side. First and second, you're up to date. Bottom of 9, last chance for the Aviators. Will be up to Omahan to keep things going. Off-speed pitch high, held up. Good discipline there, 3-1. And the 3-1 is right in there for a call strike, 3-2 now. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff from Bridger. We'll see how it comes out. Off-speed pitch is going to float high. Runners are going, and he'll walk him. So Omahan is on with 2 outs here in the inning. This will bring up Torin Brozovic. Hitless tonight, a couple of strikeouts and a ground out to the right side. 4 hits on the season. Bases are loaded now. Aviators with a chance to cut into this Liberal lead. Need 14 to tie. And the pitch. That's high, ball 1. Ball and no strikes. We're all loaded up. Bottom of 9th. Swung on a miss. Good hack by Brozovic. And he'll foul it straight back. 1-1 now. Looked like he was all over that pitch. One thing about it, T-Bras does not get cheated on any at-bats. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Just missed. And he's down on the count 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. Off-speed pitch is high. 2-2 now. Bridger trying to finish it up. Hayden Udall went 6 1/3. Very strong innings. And the 3-2 is high. Now it's 3-2. So the runners will be off with the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 9th. We will see how it comes out. And a 3-2. Just missed outside. And he'll walk one in. So Brozovic down to first base. Everybody else moves up 90 feet. And Jaquetta will score for the second time tonight. He scored 2 out of the 3 runs the Aviators have scored tonight. Top of the order here is Carter Cross. Walked in the 8th. And the first pitch, low and away, ball 1. Catcher Marino going to go out and talk to him and remind him that he has a 11-run lead. And to just fill it up. I'm sure it was something along that line. One ball and no strikes. Nagalski led it off with a strikeout. Jaquetta reached on an error. Base hit by Gutierrez, a strikeout by Pasal. That is fouled back. And a couple of walks to Omahan and Brozovic, and you're up to date. Cross out of the University of Nebraska, 7 hits on the season. Chance to add to his RBI total tonight. Bases are loaded. Swung on and bounced to the left side. Barehanded by the third baseman, Northern. And he won't get him, so that'll be a base hit for Cross. That had to be an absolute perfect play. Unable to do it. And a base hit for Cross and an RBI. Everybody else will move up. Another run scored for the Aviators. That makes it 14-4. So bring up Darian Williams. Reached on an error in the 6th. Actually, an interference call. And flew out in the 8th. He's 0 for 1. First pitch to him. Good hack. And fouled it straight back. Strike 1. Williams 1 hit on the season. A couple of walks, 4 strikeouts. Bridger trying to close it out. Aviators won't go away. They have posted a couple here in the bottom of the 9th. That is in there at the shins for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Bases are still loaded. And swung on and missed, and that'll do it for the Aviators in the ninth. Here's your total.